Welcome back to SmackDown Vs Raw 2008 General Manager Mode. I am still your host and running SmackDown, Attack Slug. Holla holla on a fine Monday. Welcome back. We are at 21% here on the show, on the program, and we have some trades to make today. So there are some things to change here as we head towards SummerSlam at the end of this month. We have new feuds to book. We have to get a belt back on our champion. And we have some big things popping, little things stopping on the program today. First and foremost, what I want to do is propose a trade with ECW. And I want to offer up that King Booker. He is 92. And I will offer up King Booker for the Icon, the Showstopper, the main event, HBK Shawn Michaels. What do you say, ECW? I want that trade. Are you going to give it to me? Are you? I think you will, Tommy Dreamer, because he was 92 versus a 90. That's how that works there with the game. It's not very smart. So, that is our first trade of the day. Now, number two, we do need to actually pump up some stats a little bit here. And those stats would be of the Bulldozer Umaga, who needs to be above a 78 or so. So let's give us a day here and do that. But we see here in our rivalries that we have to finish up this tag team business, hopefully in the next week or two. I'd say 9-week feud. And then, of course, these two run until SummerSlam. And you want to keep that 3-star legend killer, 3 thumbs up there on that, but it needs a title involved as we head towards the biggest show of the summer. The biggest party of the summer, as they say. Our current champions, the Dead Man, the Edgester, Rey Mysterio, and Randy Sandman. So, ideally, we'll finish the feud with not having Taker as champion, and also not having Randy Sandman as champions, and we're going to keep Rey as the champion. So, that all is going to get a little bit complicated as we head towards SummerSlam. So, that being said, let us actually check on our roster fatigue here and everything else going on with our, it's Monday. I got to recheck things here on a Monday. So, fatigue levels. Edge is at a 5 from that cage match. Sandman, Shad, and JTG are still 4. So is Stone Cold from that knockout there from Taker. Cena is 3. Rey and everybody else is lower than that. That's fine. We got to send Umaga on a trophy date. That is hilarious. Let's see here. So that's that going on. We got 5 weeks for these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 individuals have 5 weeks. Now Umaga's getting traded here, so it doesn't matter here for him. So only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. 5 time. Bye, Booker. Also, unsatisfied is Batista, Randy, and Taker. Taker, I made you champion, but he wants that contract nonsense, and so does Randy Orton, and so does Big Dave Batista. We'll get there. You aren't upset just yet. You're just unsatisfied. It's fine. And the only one still injured here is but he should be fine before SummerSlam, so that should go off without a hitch in that main event. So, all of that out of the way. We have the fact that we need to, number one, put Umaga here on a Monday in Indianapolis, Indiana, on a trophy date for the Bulldozer. So, enjoy, ladies. Have fun with getting bulldozed. Okay, so he is now plus 5 on that, which means that Umaga is going to be over at popularity of 70-something. 81. So, we head back into the trade business. We say, hey, ECW, I want another one of your talent guys. I want to trade the Bulldozer, who is 81, and I want to trade him for the best in the world, CM Punk. So give me, finally, a CM Punk. What do you say? Let me guess. Trade accepted. So Umaga, gone. Booker T, gone. We get CM Punk and HBK Shawn Michaels. Not a bad bit of business there. So, what was that Raw show? It was no match 1, no match 2. Tori and Masters. Masters wins. Triple H, Kane, and Mickey lose to Melina, Canada, and Ashley. And Marcus and Regal lose to MVP and Ciao for those tag team titles. A 3-star show for Raw. Now, how does ECW work with 2 new roster members? Does that ruin their current ongoing rivalries and screw up their booking plans? I hope so. I really do. I really do. So, on that day, I will see clearly. But first of all, who else here we had in the Power 25 that needs to be cranked up a hot second? So, we got to crank up, let's see here. Mysterio and Batista need to go up, and so does, well, he doesn't work here anymore. So, Mysterio, Batista, and obviously Shawn Michaels and CM Punk. So, clearly, Mysterio, Batista, Michaels, Punk. But we'll do Michaels, Punk, Batista. So, let's see here. Michaels, obviously, Mr. WrestleMania here. Shawn Michaels on that trophy date. Here we go. So, +5 for HBK. Then that ECW show was Candice beats Michelle, Nitro, Kylie, and Henry beat Lashley. Elijah loses to Umaga and Finlay. And we have Kenny, Carlito, Booker, and Kelly, and we get the win there for Kenny. You got Booker in that 4-way immediately. 3.5 stars for ECW. We gave one to Shawn. Let's give one to CM Punk on that trophy date business. And then one for Batista is the plan as we head towards SmackDown. So, Batista. Big day. There we go. SmackDown. So, that leaves us to SmackDown in St. Paul, Minnesota. Let us check on our roster here now. What we got? So, Batista, Edge, Cena, Austin, and Taker are all 100. Love it. Randy, real close. HBK, 95. Mysterio, Jeff Hardy, JTG, Shad, Punk's 83 now. Matt Hardy, Slug, Sandman, Helms is 61. So honestly, a pretty standout roster here on SmackDown. Like the heavy hitters, as they say. Can't get mad at that. But we need to book this SmackDown now. So St. Paul, Minnesota. We gotta see, this match has to stay the same because we need to put that belt back on old Stone Cold. Because a proper rating is going to require 2 things. Number 1, a 5-star rivalry. And number 2, a title on the line. We can't have Taker as champion running towards a SummerSlam match between Austin and Cena with no belt. That makes no sense. We need those ratings to beat the other shows as such. So this match will not be a steel cage match. It will indeed be a regular matchup. Actually, considering Edge's fatigue level as champion, let's change that up a little bit. So we're going to put Edge in the corner here. It'll be a 1-on-2 manager with no manager. Edge will be the manager, and he'll be managing brand new superstar here on the show. That's right, it will be Shawn Michaels. So Shawn Michaels, Batista going at it here with no title on the line, obviously, because Edge is the U.S. champion. So that is a top-tier matchup for anybody, anywhere, anytime. Now, this match obviously still goes on. It stays the same because of those reasons, and of course, Sandman's still high up there in the fatigue level. And this match still goes on because it goes on. But we have a vacant spot in the opening contest because of our trades. Number 1, let's hype up that pay-per-view for SummerSlam. And number 2, we're going to have deals and contracts coming up here, so we're going to have some money advertising. Now then, match number 1, we're going to have, I guess, a triple threat here, because we have CM Punk, and we have Attack Slug, and who else is not on this card thus far? Helms? Helms. So Helms, Slug, and Punk. Don't worry, Punk. I'll get you somewhere soon enough. But right now, this is what it is and what it has to be. So that'll be our SmackDown as we are currently waiting for some feuds to end. I don't want to start a feud just yet with Shawn because he has to book his match here with Batista. So this week, not going to book that feud just yet, but we got to book some feuds there for our new superstars and end some feuds and start some new things. So, that being said, confirming our SmackDown card, We have a Punk in his SmackDown debut here against myself and Mr. Helms. What's it going to be? I win that match. Imagine that. Now then, Mysterio, Matt Hardy with Jeff in his corner. What's that going to be? Matt Hardy, champion again. Crime Time, Randy Sandman. What do we got? We got Randy Sandman as champions. Now, of course, we need some HBK in the thumbnail here because it's Monday, man. We need a hot thumbnail. Let's get into it. He thinks he's cute. He knows he's sexy. That's right. He is here. And Batista is mad about it. But what else is new? HBK, Shawn Michaels, in the building. The Icon, the Showstopper, the main event, Mr. WrestleMania himself. That's right. He's here on SmackDown. No longer on ECW. He's come to SmackDown and is ready to fight the Animal. Alright, Sean, enough. Enough. Yes, Pyro, please. Thank you. Much obliged. Welcome to a absolute and total legend in this business. And Edge is like, yep, he's here. I brought him here. That's all on me. Yeah, okay. Sure, Edge. We believe you. Oh, that 08 hair. I mean, look, the hair's not much better these days in 2K. It's still kind of like one solid piece moving, but that's just video games for you, you know? I don't expect to have the Tomb Raider hair in a wrestling video game. It'd be nice, but not gonna happen. Anyhow, Shawn's here, Batista's here, Edge is here. Let's get this matchup underway. Well. If it isn't some old rivals here making it happen on SmackDown. Here we go. Shawn gonna be quick here. Batista gonna be powerful. Which man will be out on top here on SmackDown? Will Edge play a factor in this matchup, being ringside in the corner of HBK? As Batista and Edge continue their U.S. title feud. And the count begins from the official on this contest. Already at a 3, just about. And on the outside, Boston Crab. This is not how I thought things were going to go here in this matchup. We're almost at a 5 count, halfway to 10. Back in the ring, you guys. Back in the ring. That'd be hilarious, though. But 6 count, both men back in the ring. Shawn there, back suplex to Batista, who is writhing in pain. Can't stand it. And Shawn setting up for something, but no, Batista back. Body drop on the Showstopper. And drops that huge, staggering animal elbow on Shawn, who was taken back by this. I didn't sign up for this. What's going on now? Again, back to that well, and I feel like it's not going to work there, Shawn. Another back body drop. And for a guy with a bad back, that's not good for him. Certainly in his SmackDown debut. Now is it? But Batista fighting, and Shawn gets that shot too fast on that clothesline, whiffs the punch, lock up, knees to the guts, and the big bear hug from Batista. Just a staggering amount of power here, choking the life, just writhing, and making Shawn want to tap here. Oh my God, Batista has lost it, but no. Gets out of that bear hug, does HBK. Batista with the gut kicks. Nope, blocked him. Blocked him. What can Shawn do to counter the power of the Animal? That remains to be the question of this matchup here. Again, a lockup between these two. Oh, the famouser. The rocker dropper, if you will, from Shawn Michaels. Shawn got up at Batista on his shoulders, but I don't think the Animal's going to appreciate that very much. DDT for his troubles, as such. And now Batista here, working the leg. If Shawn can't walk, then he can't kick you in the face. It's just smart wrestling 101. Work that body part so they can't use it for their finishing maneuver. Batista, though, the power, the clothesline, the staggering emphasis of Batista. And a back and forth exchange. And again, That clothesline, man, taking his dang head off. Just about. It's ridiculous. Batista, though, thinking about it, pondering too long, and Shawn missing some kicks there, but hey, a chop fest back and forth to the ropes, Irish whip, and all the way to the outside. The hard way. I'm paying you for something here, referee. What are you looking at? Bruh. Alright, the jackhammer from Batista. Boom! Jackhammer. I heard the sound. Will we see a Batista bomb on this program? I guess not. I think the referee broke here. So how did the referee... Did he have an aneurysm? Like, what's happening here? What is he looking at? What is he doing? He's just standing there. He broke. He's broken. Delete. What? Bro. This is some nonsense if we don't have a functioning official in this matchup. What is... Bro. Batista. Go for something. Finisher. Pinfall. Yes. And that was a baffling finish to a baffling match, and Shawn loses his debut here on SmackDown. So the animal has still been unleashed here and wants a piece of edge as that feud continues. And of course, now I must very quickly play some business here with old Stone Cold and take out the dead man and get that title back around the waist of the Texas Rattlesnake. So here's to ya, you sorry SOB. That's right, give me a hell yeah. And there we set things right from last week with that world title back around the waist of Stone Cold Steve Austin. So that finishes up SmackDown for the week, which means we head towards a Monday, Chicago, Illinois, 23%. So we gained some stuff there perhaps from our Power 25. Let's check on our progress here. We still have not gotten a top 10 for some reason, but we got something here in that Power 25. I don't know what. I couldn't even tell you what, but we got something. We got, yes, that 3 thumbs up rivalry. Yes. Awesome. Love that. Now, let's check on our .com for the ratings. Blockbuster trades, two of them. ECW gets 50K. Their rating is currently a 3.5 for this week. Meanwhile, Raw got a, I think, 3? Yes, 3. And SmackDown receives a 4 for life. ECW fans are 3.14. Raw gets a 2.94. Under 3 Raw. SmackDown, 3. We finally hit 3 million on SmackDown. Booyaka. Okay, so fan support. Look at that. We're over Raw and we're chasing ECW for some crazy reason as we head towards SummerSlam. Meanwhile, financials got us at 4 million even. It's alright. And Power 25. MVP is the new number 1. How did that happen? How did that happen, MVP? That's crazy. Crazy. He is now number 1 from being 5 last week. Like, bro. Meanwhile, Batista, Cena, Austin, Edge and Randy Orton, Taker's up there, and HBK's up there. So we're still dominating. Like, most of this 15 is SmackDown guys, right? But, at the same time, yeah, we lost the number 1 spot there to MVP, a man that I built here on this brand, and is now on Raw as WWE Champion. So I guess good for him, I suppose. Anyhow, we're going to save it and say we'll see you tomorrow here on the show. We're going to book some new stuff for heading towards, I guess, No Mercy is the one after SummerSlam. Look forward to that. I'll see you next time right here, and I'm out.